I grew up in a small town in Western Pennsylvania called Sharon, Pennsylvania, which certain number of people recognize because when you're doing the epic journey of East Coast to West Coast and you get across the giant state of Pennsylvania, it's the last town before you hit Ohio. Um, it was it was a thriving industrial town, steel mills and other industries. But when I was growing up, my parents moved there. It was thriving. When I was growing up, it had started already to turn into the Rust Belt. I'm the youngest of six children, and so there was always a lot of activity in, all sorts of areas, art, sports, things like that. But I think my earliest memory of art really impacting me was um, my mother. My mother, in addition to being a doctor and having six children, is an accomplished pianist. And she had a baby grand piano. And I remember just spending hours lying beneath the piano with my dog, listening to her practice and admiring. I learned very early to appreciate classical music and also her discipline and the pleasure and the state of mind that she got from playing the piano. She used to invite other musicians from this small community to come, and she called them musicals, and they would play whatever instrument they played. There was a flutist and a violinist and a cellist and other pianists. The nuns from the local Catholic church some of them were really skilled musicians, and sometimes they'd come over and they would play together and they'd collaborate and they'd just appreciate each other. And I think that gave me a real love of music quite early on.
Yeah, I'm so jealous. I mean, that's what an extraordinary thing to have live music being played in your house. Is that by any chance your mother's piano behind you?
It is. I didn't know if I should mention that. That is my mother's piano, and she moved, downsized, and she couldn't fit it in her little apartment. So I cherish that piano, and I do not play as well as she does, but I love when people play, and I love to, you know, have my dog nearby with me to
Yeah.
bring back the memory. And it was a black dog like this.